Hello, good morning, Faithfam and Faithmoms. So, my parcel just arrived. Ano to, yung mga libro na pangririgalo ko for this holiday season. So, yung CSM Publishing kasi nag-12-12 sale sila sa Shopee. And 50% off. Tapos, talagang kung mamili para nga pangregalo. At matagal ko nang inaabangan na mag-sale sila. So, nung nag 50% off, that was a sign. I needed to shop na for gifts. I go. So, tansararan! Mini book haul tayo. Last year din, pinangregalo ko din mga libro. Galing din sa CSM Publishing. Ang mumura kasi ng mga libro nila. And then, Christian books din. Very practical Christian living. So, hindi ko na maalala yung mga pinamili ko. But, anyway, papakita ko na lang. Tapos ang cute kasi meron din silang free bookmarks. Ako, wala talaga akong bookmark. Sa dami kong binabasa, isa lang palang bookmark ko. Pero sa dami ng binabasa ko, syempre hindi enough yung isa, di ba? So, ang ginagawa ko, tinutupi-tupi ko yung, gumagamit ako ng scrap paper and then tinutupi ko at ginagamit ko as bookmark. Pero ito, meron silang bookmarks na pinamigay. May mga verses. These are nice. So, on to the books. So, firstly, Women of Worth, Devotions for Women. So, hindi ko pa nabasa itong mga to, pero ito, iririgalo ko kay Mother, Women of Worth. So, hindi ko naman alam yung content. Mas maganda sana kung magre-regalo ka, di ba, na alam mo ano yung content. Pero, hindi ko pa kasi nabasa. So, nag-base na lang ako sa title. Yeah. So, next time, dapat yun ang gawin ko. Excellence in Leadership. This is for my husband. Reaching Goals with Prayer, Courage, and Determination by John White. So, ito ay about, leadership, short deadlines, not enough staff, tight budgets, personal attacks, external opposition, internal conflicts, a huge task. And, a lot of what my husband does, I related kasi sa leadership, di ba? At home, he is our leader. Ganun din sa church, he is a leader. So, I think this would be a practical resource that he could go to in regards to that. So, ito ay ibibigay ko sa aking, hindi ko na sabihin, sa friend. Mommy friend din, How to Get Along with Difficult People. And nung nakita ko tong libro na to, nabasa ko pala yung title, siya agad ang naisip ko. So, because I think she's dealing with difficult people. And then, this is the power of a, father's prayer. And then, magkabaliktaran sila, the power of a mother's prayer. So, I'm thinking of gifting this to a fellow mom. Siya pala, Taglish. Usually, yung mga books ni Ed Lapis ay Taglish. So, try ko ding i-scan to before ko i-gift. Siscan ko itong mga books na to before ko i-gift. Para kung sakali may makita ko, di ba, mag-write na lang ako ng disclaimer sa aking mga pagbibigyan. So, ito ay regalo ko para sa aking sarili. May ipon diary. Matagal ko nang gusto bumili ng book ni Chinkitan. Especially when it comes to saving and investment. And I think it's a very much needed skill as a wife, a mother, a homemaker. Kasi that's part of what we do, diba? Yung managing the household resources. So, start tayo sa pag-iipon. Madami pa, di ba? Meron pang budget diary, may budget diary, may negosyo diary. Gusto ko din kunin yun. Pag nag-sale next time, mag-ipon muna ako. And then, meron pa din yung Diary of Apolube. I think yung Diary of Apolube deals with, specific mindsets that makes you pulube. Parang ganun yung pagkakaintindi ko sa libro. So, maganda siya kasi very practical, understandable, Tagalog siya, and then may mga din, may mga interactive activities. There's something about reading in books that makes me feel restful. Parang feeling ko kapag magbabasa ako ng libro, it's break time. It's time to take a break, to just be, mindful. Kasi you're engaging with ideas and thoughts. And for me, reading is a form of rest. And this has been, a lesson that I'm trying to rediscover. Yung, pagiging restful, hindi yung palaging aligaga, hindi yung palaging worried, yung you're just preoccupied of thoughts of, what's next on my list. And there was a time that I was really obsessed with checklists na palagi akong may dalang mini notebook. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad to be organized. And as a homemaker, talagang kailangan natin maging organized, diba? Pero I think it needs balance din. Especially kung yung need and naging obsession na siya, yung need to be organized and to be always doing something, to be always busy. Pag naging obsession na siya, of course, it's a form of an idol. Parang that's what spoke to me na anything, di ba? Anything that controls us instead of God being the one to lead us sa anong mga kailangan natin gawin is an idol. And sometimes yung busyness is really a subtle idol. And I'm reading a book, Breathe by Priscilla, Making Room for Sabbath. So this was a book that I thrifted back in February 2019 sa panagbenga nung sa Baguio. So, I never really got to finish reading this book. But, nakita ko siya ulit. So, I thought of reading it kasi hindi ko nga natapos. And it talks about making room for rest, making room for Sabbath. Again, disclaimer, as with any book, read it with prudence, with carefulness, and with checking it with your Bible. But so far, so good for me. It's very practical. Kasi nasa umpisa pa lang naman din ulit ako. Tapos, madaming mga thought-provoking thoughts na sinasabi dito sa librong ito. Especially yung part na sabi niya na yung rest daw is something that God created. Hindi lamang siya, a negative word that means cessation or stopping from something, but it's actually a created thing. So that's very, thought-provoking idea because I don't think na that's from a traditional point of view, but I'm also checking and thinking carefully about sa mga sinasabi niya dito. And so far, it reminds me of, simply abiding in the finished work of Christ and how to practically apply it sa buhay. Alam mo yun, yung to be restful talaga. It's an attitude na, kasi diba sometimes, or maybe most of the time, hindi porket nakahiga tayo, tayo nating matulog, mapahinga o umupo, ay at rest na tayo. Sometimes, or most of the time, lalo sa mga nanay, kahit nakaupo ka, or kahit nakahiga ka na, aligaga pa rin yung isip mo. You're thinking of what should have been done, or what needs to be done. And this, yung lalo na yung first part, kasi nasa first part pa nga ako, this talks about being really at rest. Hindi lamang physically at rest, but as well as spiritually, resting on, God. Sabi nga niya dito, ang rest daw is countercultural, especially sa hustle culture natin nowadays, diba? And to rest in what God has already done, I think is a very humbling thought, practice, and a way of life. Yun pa yung sabi dito, yung pagiging restful daw is, sabi niya, meant to be a lifestyle. Yun yung practical application nung it is finished, yung at the cross na sinabi ni Jesus. It's resting on what He has already done and practicing that in daily life. Na alam mo yun, yung alam mo yung Messiah syndrome, yung feeling na unless na ikaw ang gumawa, it couldn't be done. Kasi nga, El Salvador del Mundo, usually ang attitude natin towards life, di ba? So, it's just humbling to think that I could rest on the finished work of Christ. At kung hindi ko man magawa ngayon, yung mga task sa to-do list ko, may bukas pa. At hindi ako hindi ako El Salvador del Mundo. Ayun. So, I hope to share with you as I, continue reading this book. Pero nasa first chapter pa lang din naman ako. So far, yun yung natutunan ko sa librong ito. So, I hope as you're watching this, especially mga faith moms, you'll be encouraged to rest, to have a restful attitude, even though ang dami natin kailangan gawin. Tulad niyan, umiiyak na ang aking baby. Have a blessed and restful day or night. Bye-bye.